Joselines, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kira the Dog, back for yet another video. Krah, krah. So, as you can see, today's video is a review of Jocelyn's Cabaret, episode 3 and 4 of the season, New California. So I'm very grateful for each last and one of you guys for watching, the engagement I'm getting. So we're gonna keep going with these reviews. First thing that I thought was funny that I mentioned last review was about Nick and Jocelyn's music video. Like I was like, Nick had me crying. So I got some screenshots of Nick in his video so y'all can see what I'm saying. Like Nick gave the life to that video. It was so funny to watch her bring that extra energy that was needed to that video. It was funny. But so basically the part that we left off on was that the girls were at the masquerade party and they had started to get it cracking. So how I get to start feeling is, so basically Chinks, you big for no reason. And Lexi, you too. Because what do y'all be doing? Every time y'all two fight each other, it look like two T-Rexes. Y'all don't got no other moves? What is the video game malfunctioning? What's going on? Y'all cannot fight. Chinks, how couldn't you take T-Love? Y'all be getting y'all hair and makeup done just to fight as well. It's just like, I couldn't do it. But as for Chinks, I done seen enough. Next fighter. Shit, we know who we not putting our money down on. T-Love, you too, baby. Bring that ass here.
But she was
Now,
definitely
T-Love, why you let Zeus remind me that Wet Wet did that spin kick move on you? Why you let them remind me that you can't fight? How you let Wet Wet whoop you? T-Love ain't never gonna learn. Please, just go sit down, T-Love. Just go sit down. Have a seat. Several. How I feel about Lemmy? I'm very annoyed of him. Like, I know he the creator of the shows and stuff. I don't know, though. Like, he annoys me deeply. He wanna come in messing they stuff up, talking about a strip club. They trying to take them out of the strip club, you know. So yeah, some girls will obviously do it, but you messing they shit up. That wasn't what the plan was. And did anybody else feel like them walking away felt a little I don't know, but anyways. Does anybody else feel like Lemmy gets overly praised? It's giving little man syndrome. Tell me if I'm bugging y'all in the comments. Let me know. Then T-Love and Chink's fault because T-Love had spit on Chinks. Yeah, T-Love, you wrong for that. But like I said, you let Wet Wet whoop you, and you can't really come back from letting Wet Wet whoop you. Now, on to this Erica Mena and Gypsy thing. Egyptian. They want all color Egyptian. I like that too, Egyptian. I felt like this whole thing was long and drawn out. I honestly was really looking forward to seeing Gypsy on this show because I was seeing her on my For You page dancing. Like, I was interested in seeing her on this show. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I'm a little upset that this turned out the way that it did. With this situation, I really felt for both sides because on Gypsy's side, I watched the show. I felt the show was felt fake. It felt like Gypsy, what she was saying is the truth. She said that Erica didn't get to know them. And I thought the same exact thing when I was watching that show. She ain't lying. That show felt more like a game show. And it felt like Erica was the host. It ain't fully feel like no love show. You didn't feel no connection between her and nobody. Like to even on the last episode, it just felt like damn, she didn't really get to know them. So then Erica tries to bring Jane Doe to the front, and I forgot I didn't mention her yet, but I feel like she's definitely my favorite newbie. I'm not even gonna lie, like I love her energy. Like she seemed real. She seemed like she's a good time, fun, and she be dressing down. She be looking good, and how I mentioned in the last episode about Danny and Andrea. They need to ask Jane Doe to help them dress. They need to ask her to style them. Period. And tell me if y'all see it, but Jane Doe giving spin, not necessarily like their look or but more so of their demeanor and their energy. She give me spin a little bit, and she little like spin. But yeah, so this is where it starts to go down. I feel like Erica definitely provoked Gypsy because as I was watching it, Erica was arguing with herself. Gypsy was like, okay, okay, okay. And people gotta really just recognize the whole situation to take yourself out of it. Like, you look like the aggressor, Erica. Cause she's standing there saying, okay, and you're arguing with her. How you arguing with yourself? It's not right what Gypsy did and like what extent she want to and being angry. But Erica definitely provoked her. And Egyptian, I really don't know how I feel about her. Something about her energy is very off. I don't know what she going through, but that girl went out with a bang. Do you hear me? Like she look, shout out to Zeus security. Every single person was trying to get Gypsy, y'all. Shout out to Zeus security. Cause I said this could have been dangerous. All of these fights could be dangerous. So shout out to their security. Do you know how many people was trying to get Gypsy? Cause I thought I realized like if them security wasn't there, this would have been bad. Like Gypsy, you wasn't about to be able to do nothing. First she fought Dez, then she fought Drea. I don't know why Drea. I don't know, cause Drea, you can't even fight. Then Egypt trying to get to her, T Love trying to get to her, Neek trying to get to her. Even at one point, I seen Oceans look like she was trying to get to her. But Egyptian ain't make it no better because she was tearing that set up. Like, yeah, Gypsy was provoked, but she took it too far with how she teared that set up. She tore that stuff up. They couldn't even walk, glass everywhere. She tear that stuff up. Also, what Gypsy said that interested me was that these girls are basically willing to die about this show, like die behind the fight and all of that. Like they willing to go to any extreme for this cabaret. And she said she not built for that. And when you really put it in that perspective, what are they fighting for? By this point of the episode, all I could think about is when they going to dance. Episode 3 and 4, in my opinion, were very long, drawn out, and boring. The first two episodes I felt were more authentic drama. Well, it's all authentic drama, but like it was more intense. But now it's just like, all right, it's getting long and drawn out. As I'm watching this season, I can't help but really think inside the mind of Jocelyn and think as far as because Jocelyn gets a lot of backlash for being this horrible person when in all actuality we're starting to get to some of the root of it, and I feel like it's kind of like maybe we just really honestly don't see everything because it's so hard not to be flip floppy because like we've seen Jocelyn do a lot of questionable things. But as she's explaining she wants loyalty, it makes you really wonder like, did she really feel like those people crossed her? You know? Does she really be mad for no reason, or do it be a reason behind the madness? But I want to backtrack and piggyback off of when I said that the security did a good job. The security did do a very good job protecting Gypsy. However, I feel as though the image they are painting is dangerous because there's no security in real life. I fear that this fighting culture will be the reason for a lot of unnecessary altercations in the name of TV entertainment. But let me not go off on a tangent here. But I fear that I might be starting to like Oceans a little bit. In the midst of all this chaos, she says, I'm so happy to be here. Then we got Drea looking like a damn alien. I don't know what it is about Drea, but she's really starting to rub me the wrong way because I was really trying to feel her out and have empathy and put myself in her shoes and try to really understand her. But she really gives this is a scene and scene. Like she really gives that because I don't think she's realizing you're not believable. We don't believe you. Basically, we do not believe you. You're not believable when you're yelling. You're not scary. You know, nobody is scared of you. It's not believable. We're not buying the tough girl act. But the way that Drea told the newbies when they asked her what terms are her and Danny on, and then she replies to say, yeah, that's my sis. We fought earlier today. So production told y'all to fight. Cause Drea, it's given how I remember when the baddies was on the Auntie podcast. And I said, Scotty like one of them little kids that accidentally tell on you, but they don't know that they telling on you. You know what I mean? Like, girl, you just said the one thing we didn't want you to say. That's what production probably was thinking. Like, what now? Why the fuck? Like, I know production was sitting back there like, this bitch, you know, she giving away the sauce. Just like on that podcast where the aunties was asking Scotty about the allegations of Natalie, you know, getting down and nasty with the girls and doing thruples and all of these sums, and Scotty, you know, her answers were so like, Scotty, do you not realize you telling? Now for this confessional look, I like your hair, but it's giving ah she's giving the Lion King. That's definitely got to be part of the reason why Natalie doesn't like her, just because she's a little ditzy, and not ditzy in a bad way, but you know, Natalie's on the bad side. You know, Natalie's the bad angel and Scotty's the good angel. That's why they don't mix. But ain't Jocelyn and Ballistic so cute? Now Chinks. Anyways, so now we got more unnecessary drama. So the girls are basically talking about how the new cabaret girl named Love was on the bus talking about the fact F everybody, you know, and they have all been making a big thing about knowing this information. The thing about Love though, she one of them people that you can't really argue with because she even said it herself, like she be saying so much stuff that it's just like you gonna fight her every time. That's gonna get old real fast. Just like this tired beef T Love holding on to. So she talking to Egypt about some beef between her and Miss Natural, and Miss Natural was on the season with Egypt, a season with Egypt. I can't fully remember. I gotta go back to see exactly, but they were on a season together, and I remember that they liked it each other, cause yeah, they so they said they had dated or whatever, and T Love linked up with Miss Natural and somehow got in an altercation with her. I just feel like I said, it's just long drawn out. It's stupid drama. Cause T Love, like I said, you got beat up by Wet Wet. I really don't want to hear nothing else. So then Neek is like to to Love, the one that said F everybody. I don't know why people be so like feeling so inclusive when somebody say F everybody. Like I don't know, cause if everybody as a collective don't get mad, I'm gonna be even more mad. You know what I mean? For real, like ain't nobody else mad. I'm gonna start feeling silly at that point. Like, what am I mad for? So yeah, Nick, you don't give scary either. Like, you're not scaring nobody either. I feel like Love wanted to fight right then and there, but they kind of just was like, come on, you know. But Nick, it's like I'm not saying she can't fight or anything or she's scary. She get down, you know, but it just gave like, you know, a mouse, a chihuahua. Then they explaining what happened the night before, T Love spitting and ended up in Shanks and T Love fighting. T Love getting scratched up. So then at this point, one of the newbies, I think her name may be like G Baby. So she's like talking about she thinks that some of the OGs might say something to her. And this situation confused me too. Like it's just like this is too much of what done happened beforehand and why y'all mad before. I need to see some stuff on the camera. You know what I mean? Like it's too much that y'all be having to catch us up on this. It started to get on my nerves. But basically it came down to something about some weed or blunts and some Biggie and honest shit. Basically some petty ass shit. Basically. And Danny, I don't even know what's going on this cabaret. Like they need, please, you guys, any designers, stylers, please advertise yourself in the comments. We gotta get the word out. There's a bag for somebody. Yes, there is. So of course, Oceans gets up to confront the girl about the situation. And like I said, I really wanted to give Jane Doe her props because she be looking tea. Like she be looking good. She could style them for real, for real. That's a bag for her if she ever came across this channel. But so yeah, Oceans ends up fighting the girl and Oceans says basically she felt like the girl kind of thought that she was gonna be an easy target because last season she was getting her butt whooped. So I still don't feel like nothing was really done in this fight. And also, Oceans, what's going on with your confessional look? And also, why is your jaw to the side? You know what? That's a little um insensitive because you never know. But yeah, Chinks, I don't know what was going on with your confessional look, honey. The cabaret production team is not your friend. They are against y'all. They is your enemy. But anyway, so Jocelyn meets up with T Love, and T Love is basically hyped to tell Jocelyn about the tea between her and Miss Natural. And the thing about Miss Natural, the difference between Miss Natural and T Love, Miss Natural ain't playing. T Love got a smile, yeah. Da, da, da. Miss Natural ain't fucking playing. Like That's the thing about people like Miss Natural. Miss Natural remind me of me. I'm not playing. Like, people be playing too much. People be playing too much. Cause T Love sound about stupid as hell talking about Natural fought my sister and we jumped her. And she apologized to my sister, but she ain't apologized to me. And yeah, and that's why Miss Natural told that ass. She told that ass. Because you think it's a game. How y'all gonna jump her and want an apology from her? Like, you're tripping. You literally left Miss Natural no choice. And I told you at the beginning of the video, Miss T Love, to please have a seat. You let Miss Wet Wet whoop you. Now, why would you think you could take Miss Natural? But thank you guys for watching. Let me know how y'all felt about these 2 episodes down in the comments. Stay engaged. I appreciate every last single one of you guys for watching. And yeah, see you guys next time. See ya.